Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. Here, basically, we are talking about the formulas keyword, and here it's 160 number part basically. And in 160 number part, basically, we are discussing about the how the formulas are going to work and is working basically. You can say. And in this, basically, how sales industries are connected, how software industries are connected, how the energies industries are connected, how the business industry is connected, how the each and every sectors are connected from this formula, that is basically the project management plan institute. From this only one PMI, the entire PMI basically in Pune basically, um, the main institute is, it's basically equal to institute because they are basically giving the each and every information of the project management plan to the in India, basically that is known as a Hindustan. So here basically each and every Hindustan cities are basically getting the information from the Project Management Plan Institute, that is basically Pune, and Pune is getting the information from the Mumbai basically. Sorry, from the USA basically. So USA is the headquarter of the Project Management Plan Institute, that is basically PMI, known as a PMI, and PMI basically is one institute where each and every information related to the software industry that you will get. So here basically I will take one example. Uh, for example, there are lots of companies, right? Like Microsoft is there, Amazon is there, Salesforce is there, PHP is there, Python is there, Python is there, and Salesforce is there. So like this, there are many companies, right? And each and every companies basically have created their own energies also. So how they get the back of the money basically. For example, Amazon has done the the investment of 1 lakh crore dollar. So to invest basically in software energy, basically this much is the minimum amount basically you can say, because here nuclear company comes into picture, power companies, energy companies, all basically comes into the picture, and then basically the human needs are created. So a nuclear company basically, if you connect with nuclear company, then basically there are how many money basically you have to spend. So here basically we are discussing that how Amazon has spent 1 lakh crore dollar. Just taking as an example, assume Microsoft and Amazon has invested 1 lakh crore rupees, sorry, $1 lakh as an amount to create the human needs basically. For example, brown capsicum is the one of the human need basically you can say, which is basically created by the Amazon service, Amazon Energy basically you can say. And energy and Amazon Energy has taken lots of softwares to create this energy. So like this, Amazon is telling that we are going to create the brown, and we have created the brown capsicum. So brown capsicum, Amazon is telling that we have created, right? So Amazon is telling that we have created the brown capsicum. So brown capsicum is one of the human need basically, right? Which is getting basically does in the production from the human body basically, you can say. Because Amazon is telling that we have around 10 crore people who have the Amazon energy, Amazon blood cells inside the body. So like this Amazon basically, the management industry basically, they says that we are handling this the Amazon blood cells. So whenever we require the production, we just activate the blood cells in the 10 crore people blood cells. So this is basically approved by each and every government also. It's not like that the government is not knowing this. So government is also knowing each and everything. So Amazon is telling that we are taking care of these blood cells. Basically, if any problem comes into the picture of this Amazon blood cells, then basically we are taking care. We are responsible for this each and everything, and we are taking care of the blood cells also. So we are not doing going to do any damage, or we are not going to do anything in the Amazon blood cells. So like this, the Amazon is telling that we have created 1 lakh crore, sorry, 1 lakh crore investment, and in this 1 lakh crore investment, we are basically generating the brown capsicum, and basically it's more popular in European country, and more popular in Russia country. So both country basically, brown capsicum is famous basically. And it's, if it's famous, then basically the production, sorry, the demand basically by default it's going to be high only. So Amazon is telling that we have to keep this brown capsicum production periodically. Periodically means we have set the batch process of the Amazon blood cells capsicum energy, so that basically this is going to produce, the 10 crore people are going to produce the Amazon capsicum blood cells energy. So it's going to generate the energy basically in from the body basically, you can say. So like this, nowadays basically, if you are eating anything basically, then also you should know actually what you are eating, what you are drinking. It's like that. And this basically everything government also knows, because government only give the permission to enter the each and every vegetables, each and every fruits in the country basically. So it's happening, it's not like that the government is not knowing each and everything. So in the permission of government, in the permission of businessmen, the each and every things are basically getting entered into the market, that is basically into the country. So here basically we are not discussing that, we are discussing that uh, the Amazon basically is telling that we are going to produce the capsicum that is brown color, and that brown color capsicum basically is going to produce in the 10 crore human bodies basically, you can say. So you can just imagine the production level also basically which is happening. And it's basically one of the production basically, and here basically sales come to the picture, productions comes into the picture, each and every management comes into the picture, because the people who are into the software side basically they don't know anything. Why? Because they are not into the sales basically, right? They don't know the Amazon blood cells is the Amazon blood cells is generating one of the capsicum vegetable. Software people don't know anything. Why? Because they only know what they are generating the software, they are generating the code in PHP, they are generating the code in Python, they are generating the code in Java, they are generating the code in .NET, they are generating the code in the Azure, they are just generating the code in database, Oracle, PLSQL, then SQL Server. So software industry basically, the people who are basically up to the manager level, they don't know that the Amazon blood cells exist. Amazon, one of the sub blood cells basically is generating the capsicum energy in the environment, and then basically that is collected from the power industry and by the energy and by the nuclear companies. So these all are basically done periodically. So assume that this because you can't every time basically you can't produce the Amazon blood cells, sorry, Amazon energy from the same body basically, because human body basically also have some certain limitations. So that's why basically according to that basically the Amazon batch is getting processed. That if this time comes, then basically this all bodies basically has to do the process. So you can just imagine the activation of the Amazon blood cells also happening in the environment basically, you can say. So you basically, it's very difficult to imagine also the how the things are getting, how the things are getting handled by the nuclear power company, the energy companies, the power companies. So how basically they are activating each and everything, how they are keeping the track of the each and every blood cells, how they are handling each and every blood cells, how they are handling the blood cells, and then basically how they are capturing each and every blood cells energies in the environment. You can just imagine basically. You actually, it's very difficult to the software industry to imagine this also, because the top level designation who are basically into director level position, the vice president position, CEO level position, they know that this group basically knows that the capsicum production is ongoing in this body, that is basically 4 to 5 crore people. So you can just imagine the batch process is also ongoing inside that. So basically you can just say that one of the server of the Amazon, that is basically, I will take one example of the AWS. AWS have mostly basically more than 1000 2000 servers, and they have different region also. Assume there are around 18 to 19 region. They have the server. Inside the server basically, that is the basically main server of the Amazon, right? So that is the main production basically, you can say. So that production servers, so basically Amazon servers are doing up to what level stuff basically, that also you say. First of all, they are basically the connected with the services which the Amazon groups have. For example, there are more than 1000 services with Amazon. So each and every services gets activated periodically. For example, shopping websites. The shopping website is basically having more than you can say thousands of services of just shopping websites by the different companies basically, you can say. So like this, the more than thousand is just the services of the shopping only basically, you can say. So just for shopping, there are thousand services. So you can just imagine how many services Amazon are. So Amazon, that 2000 to 3000 servers basically Amazon have, they are producing up to each and every process basically. What are the process basically they are doing? First process is this. This is the basically main process. That is the basically on the base of this only the entire data is are collecting. That is basically services, and more than thousand services, unique services basically the Amazon have. But duplicate basically there are many, because shopping websites, many people give the services. So as here basically we are taken as a thousand services are given by the shopping only. So like this, basically just assume the things basically, and this is the one of the service, and then basically the second services. That is basically, I have told that there are 20 crore Amazon blood cells inside the body, and from this basically Amazon capsicum is the one of the blood cells which is getting activated periodically. So they are doing the activation periodically. So periodically here basically we can say that is um, assume that 4 to 5 crore people are basically getting activation of the Amazon capsicum basically energy. So Amazon is selling that we are producing the brown capsicum, and that is basically more famous in the European market and the Russian market. So both market we are basically capturing. So we are basically taking care of the both the market, both the country. So like this, Amazon group basically says that we are doing the batch process. So here the batch process is happening from the 3000 server only, and the data are the services only. So the PHP group does not know that this type of use is getting happening. But the director basically knows that 4 to 5 crore people's bodies are basically getting processed, and the energy is happening, and that the body is basically generating the brown capsicum basically, you can say. So here basically what came into picture. So here basically the things basically, the new style of the sales industry came into picture. What is that basically? First of all, basically the production industry came into picture. Production industry basically, that is basically the capsicum, that is basically human body itself, 4 to 5 crore human body, which is doing the production of capsicum, brown capsicum, that is basically inside the Amazon blood cells, that is basically Amazon energy. And for just to generate this Amazon capsicum energy, Amazon has created more than 100 cities. So it's not like that the everything is happening automatically. To generate Amazon blood cells and Amazon capsicum blood cells, they have created more than 100 cities. So it's not like that the everything is happening automatically, and just you have told, and like this the each and every, it's like chat basically. There's a chat GPT basically is there. So artificial intelligence, it's not like that. But if artificial intelligence is also there, then basically some each and every things are basically already created. It's just getting activated, nothing else. So from like this, basically the 4 to 5 crore blood cells are getting activated, and the batch process is connected with how basically the batch process is getting the services are basically services of the Amazon Capsicum is at the 3000 server, right, of the Amazon, and the process is happening in the 4 to 5 crore body, and these all are connected with each other. It's not like that; it's not connected. So how this connection is happening? That we will see. So for example, 4 to 5 crore human bodies are there. So 4 to 5 crore human bodies, and then these bodies are connected with the power companies, energy companies, and nuclear power companies, right? So these all are basically directly connected with each other, but it's you can't track that they are basically connected. It's not possible to know basically whether that your body is directly connected with the power companies, energy companies, and nuclear companies. Assume that 4 to 5 crore people are connected with uh, 4 to 5 nuclear companies, and 4 to 5 power companies, and 4 to 5 energy companies. So just taking as an example, but in real this number might be double triple. So here basically just we are taking the example. So like this, the 4 to 5 crore human bodies is generating capsicum, and this is the basically sequence, right? So energy companies, power companies, and nuclear companies are directly connected with the human bodies. That is 4 to 5 crore people, and directly it's connected. It's not like that. It's the offline. It's directly online connected, right? Reason you are taking the breath, you are taking the oxygen from the environment, and that environment is getting the oxygen from the power companies, energy companies, and nuclear power company, and that basically they are supplying the body, supplying the oxygen according to you, what you have eaten, what the things basically you have done in the daily activity. For example, you have seen some Facebook, so Facebook energy is there inside your body. You have seen some videos of the YouTube, so that YouTube basically energy is inside your body. If you are seeing Rediff, then Rediff energy is inside your body. So that basically keeps on processing, and your bodies are keeps on processing. Example, Yahoo is there inside your body. For example, you have access the Yahoo. So like this, basically the technology has reached up to that level that human bodies are directly getting accessed, and human bodies are directly getting impacted. Basically, that also you can say, because each and every body basically gets processed, that basically everybody knows, and that get processed according to the activities you are doing. So like this, the connection, how basically it's reached, the connection has reached up to human bodies and power, energy, and nuclear power company, and these all are basically companies are taking the data from where these 3000 um, servers basically, who are doing the process of this capsicum, and the capsicum process is happening according to assume that it's around 500 services the Amazon is using. So just see basically the chain level also. So the chain has connected up to what level? The chain has connected like this: 4 to 5 crore human bodies, power, energy, and nuclear power companies, and then basically these two are connected with the servers of the Amazon, and the servers are basically connected with the 500 to 600 services, and the Amazon 300 3000 uh, server basically, they are basically connected with the, assume that they are connected with the 3 to 4 power companies, and 3 to 4 energy companies, 3 to 4 nuclear power companies, because they are getting the power supply to the server basically. So like this, the entire chain is getting generated, and then basically the capsicum is getting generated. It's not like that. That's why basically I told 1 lakh crore dollar is the investment. So basically Amazon told that we are basically doing the investment And so like this basically we have to do the investment, right? Because sorry, we have to take the investment back, because government is telling that we are getting the we are government is telling that we will give you the money, we will give you the investment back money. But government is, it's a government basically, when they tells and when they gives, it's like that. So basically they are telling that they are directly going to do the production, and they are doing it. And like this basically they are telling that they are going to take care of this 4 to 5 crore bodies also. And like this basically government is telling that we are connected with this process also basically, because it might possible that one day the Microsoft will tell that sorry, we are the government. It, that type of days also might come, and Amazon will tell that sorry, we are the government. So that's why basically the government are also connected like this. Connected with the Amazon also, and they are connected with the Microsoft also. And it might possible that one day the energy and the nuclear bomb company says that sorry, we are the government, you are nothing. So it might possible. So like this the government is saying that we are tracking each and every aspect basically, whatever things are happening in the market. So we know each and everything basically. So we are handling each and every stuff also basically, you can say each and everything basic. For example, 4 to 5 crore human bodies are basically getting processed. So we know up to what level the production is going to happen from this 4 to 5 crore human body. So you can just imagine the government power also, you can say that they know that Amazon is going to produce this many production according to the demand. So they know the demand also, that this many is the demand um, of the black capsicum, sorry, brown capsicum. So you can just imagine. So here basically we are stopping it, and this was about something nice topic. And this is 160 number, and in 161 basically we are going to discuss little bit more about the formulas only.